Thursday night football. The San Francisco 49ers are on the road to take on the Los Angeles Rams, an NFC West showdown. My best bets are on the way, including my favorite player prop, as well as my favorite side or total in this game. If you are new, my name is Austin. Thank you for tuning in. As always, we begin recapping how we did the week before. And look, I'm going to recap a losing week, and that's what it was. We lost 3 units. Now, our DubClub exclusive plays are still up 3, so you like to see that. But yeah, our first losing week. And I could come on here and make some excuses, but at the end of the day, we had some bad reads and we had some bad luck. And when you do that, you're going to lose some money. That's how it be. I feel like we really probably shouldn't have lost money. It felt like the reads were good, but good enough. But again, we lost a couple of things because it seemed like we had all our luck in one place. And that was ladder challenge. We did cash day 5. So we've turned our $10 into 320. I guess if we're going to lose a prop, a half unit prop, I sacrifice it for the ladder. But again, we'd like to get both these things going, rocking and rolling. I'll talk about what we're doing for day 6 at the end of this video. So make sure you stick around. My last note before we dive into things is, I talked about at the top of the show, we do have a DubClub. If you don't know what that is our exclusive VIP group. So there's a lot of plays I post in the videos, but there are some exclusive ones I post over there. So you get exclusive props, exclusive parlays, research tools, access to our Discord community, early access to the ladder, early access to the video plays, which you see here. If you want to join, I put a link down below, an exclusive offer for the people watching this video. Given that October just started, I'm doing an offer to get you through the rest of the year, all of 2025. You buy 2 months, you get 1 free. So instead of that normally costing you $45 for the 3 months, it would be 30. So save you $15. I'll put the link down below. Buy 2 months, get 1 free. You'll get the first, 2 months plus of the NBA season. And if you don't watch my videos, or this maybe you're new to the channel, NBA, I would say, and you could probably check my track record. All the last 4 years I've done it is my best sport. So if you want to get in there, we haven't done a ton of exclusive NFL props, like maybe 1 or 2, a couple per week. We'll probably do them 1 per day. So again, if now's the time to get on in there, if you want to buy 2 months, get 1 free, get you into 2026. Then we'll probably do a new year offer. So get on in there. Let's dive into my favorite player prop. Enough yapping. Brian Robinson Jr. over 14.5 rush yards, a half unit play, minus 118 on BetMGM. Weird, you probably didn't have this on your bingo card. Austin back and a backup running back on Thursday night. But yeah, I'm here. I'm taking Brian Robinson Jr. Now I get his team is an underdog, and they could be throwing in this game. But I think there's a lot of upside for a guy like Brian Robinson to get a little bit more touches than maybe you would expect on a Thursday night. And I don't mind buying into some backup running backs, especially a guy that's been in the league for several years, like a guy like Brian Robinson Jr. I mean, heck, we were just burned 2 Thursdays ago when we had Devon Achans over in rush attempts, and his backup, Ollie Gordon, took a ton of work away from him because, again, it is a short week. And as we know, this is a 49ers team littered with injuries. Now, I am recording this on Wednesday, and I don't know what the practice report and who starts for this 49ers team, but I can give you a list of guys that are going to be potentially out. Brock Purdy, we'll see if he starts. Maybe doesn't really impact me. Ricky Pearsall and Jawan Jennings. I don't know who they're starting out there. And if those guys are out, I mean, Ricky Pearsall and Jawan Jennings, seeing them play on a short week, I don't know about that. I mean, then you get Kendrick Bourne, Sky Moore, Demarcus Robinson, MVS. Look, at the end of the day, I think you're going to lean on the ground game. And while, yes, Brian Robinson Jr. backup for the 49ers, CMC is the guy that's starting. And we already know CMC is a guy that's seen a ton of touches so far this season. In fact, he's averaged 25 touches per game. And even doing that, with CMC handling literally almost all the work, Brian Robinson over this line in every single game with 33 in week 1, 20, 22, and 21 rush yards. Now, his rush attempts, he's seen 9, 6, 2, and 5. So again, it's not like he's seen 10 rush attempts and he's rushing inefficiently. In fact, he's averaged actually better numbers than CMC on a short week with a guy like McCaffrey, already with half the offense, more than that, banged up. I just can't see CMC getting every single touch, and I think you will see him work in here. We've seen Shanahan rotate a couple other guys into the rotation, especially in years past on Thursdays when he had guys to do it. I would once again expect that to be the case here, where you see Brian Robinson Jr. get some looks, and he's already been getting the looks. I just can only expect them to expand a little bit on a short week. We know Thursdays or sometimes where you see some injuries and stuff like that. I would expect, hey, CMC's been great, and he'll get all the passing down work. I'm not taking Brian Robinson to get catches and receptions. I do think he gets some rush attempts here. 14.5. Is it the easiest matchup in the world? No, it is not. The Rams are a pretty decent rush defense. But again, if you're the Rams and you're the 49ers coming into this game, we are banged up. we're on the road facing a very potent offense. We've seen Puka Nacua putting up career numbers through the first 4 weeks of the season. The best way to save your defense is to keep the offense on the field, keep Stafford and his offense was sitting on the sidelines. I would expect a heavy ground-based attack here. I like Brian Robinson Jr. Give me his over 14.5 rush yards, a half unit play. Spent way too long talking about a backup running back. Brian, lock in, man. We need you to dominate. Now, I'll talk about a couple other props that I do like, and I'll be talking about them and taking them on Betr. If you don't know about Betr, I've talked about them before. Again, if your state's in purple, listen up, because right now, if you sign up with my code SHOT or the link in the description, you get a free $10. You don't have to make a deposit. They'll give you a free $10 just for signing up using my code. Just a little courtesy for using my code. They'll also give you up to $200 bonus on your first deposit, and they will also give you a Stafford free pick. Sounds good to you. Hopefully. Here are my two other prop lanes. Brian Robinson's obviously the first one. I like Devontae Adams' receptions at 4.5. We did fade him in week 4, but I do think he gets 5 here. And then Blake Corum over 9.5 yards for his longest rush. Now, $20 on this puppy turns into 100. To speak just for a second about Devontae, look, if I'm the 49ers, we got to find a way to slow down Puka Nacua, and maybe that is what happens, and we see Devontae Adams get a ton of one-on-one coverage. I mean, heck, I'd rather him throwing to Devontae Adams than whatever the heck Puka Nacua is doing these days. So, again, I think you see some receptions coming Devontae Adams' way, some out routes and stuff like that. I mean, we know he's one of the best receivers over the last decade. And then Blake Corum, like Brian Robinson Jr., backup for the Rams, and he's been running well. He's over this line in 3 straight games, and he's been showing a lot of juice out of the backfield. We know the 49ers rush defense now down Bosa. They're good, but not great. We saw what Travis Etienne did to him last week. I think Blake Corum gets a couple looks here, and I think he breaks off at least a 10-yard carry, but showing a lot of juice out of that backfield. Now let's talk about my lean on this game. And I'll have 2 of them for you all. I like this under a little bit more than the Rams minus the 6.5. But I do like the under a little bit more. And I'll talk about why. I mean, this is the divisional matchup. And on divisional games, I normally expect the defenses to show up, especially on a short week. Now, it is Thursday Night Football. So, again, you might get a bad product. That's kind of the case of Thursday nights. But I do think that this is a lower scoring game. These 2 defenses have seen the opposing offense plenty. Now, I get it. Devontae Adams, a new addition for the Rams offense. But large in part, the schemes are the same for Shanahan and McVay. So the defenses have a lot of familiarity here. On a short week, I'd expect it to be a little bit easier to prepare for a defense or offense you've already seen before. So I do like an under there. I do lean the Rams. I just think the injuries will catch up to them on a short night traveling. Not obviously a big travel, but I lean the Rams. Not my favorite pick. Could be a little bit square. You could try to get sharp taking the 49ers, but with all the injuries, regardless of who's in there or out, you will know probably by the time you're watching this, unless you're watching on Wednesday with me. It's a tough game to predict. Now, I finally will wrap up the video talking about the ladder challenge, what a lot of you guys love, and I love myself. Day 5, obviously, cash. We love to have turned our $10 into $320. I will probably post a separate YouTube short or wherever you find the other call or shot stuff on there to talk with this a little bit more. Day 6, I'll be honest, it is soft, but I don't really think we're going to do it in this game. There's too many question marks here, and $320 is a lot of money for a lot of people out there. So if that's you, maybe your unit size is $10. I don't blame you if you want to take some of the money off the top. I know you want to hit the 10 grand, but realistically, we're halfway through. Hitting another 5 is still very hard, statistically speaking, to hit 10 in a row. It's not easy. That's why it's very hard to complete. But I'd rather not force it on a Thursday night game. Regardless of the teams that are playing, I don't even like Thursday night games as in general, because you just see, I mean, you just see backups getting some more work. You see injuries all the time because you're getting your body prepared after getting whacked 100 times the game before on Sunday. Just hard, and the product sometimes is bad. And so I'd rather avoid this game. And then you throw on top of that all the 49ers injuries. It's like I basically would have to take CMC for a super high line when I could see him getting limited a little bit here. And then you got to take Puka Nacua for 60 or 70 yards. And I'd just rather not do that. So again, I hope you understand $320, a lot of money for you all. So I want to be careful with it. So we will move on to day 6 on Sunday. I'll post like I said, another video for you guys. I'll talk about this again, but probably Thursday morning is when I'll post that. But yeah, we'll move on to day 6. My goal, if you want to know my goal is day 6 in the 1 p.m. slate. The Sunday night football game this week is Patriots-Bills. I feel pretty good about that one. That one has a total at like 49, 50 and a half. So some points are expected there. Some offense is expected. Those defenses are not two that I'm super afraid of. So I would expect a 1 p.m. ladder if we can cash that, which would be awesome. Day 7, don't be shocked if it's a quick turnaround. We might do a little parlay of day 7 and then include the Monday night football game, which is Chiefs-Jags. I haven't really decided. Let's get there first. Let's not go too crazy. Let's cash in that 1 p.m. window on Sunday, and then we'll move on into trying to cook up a play for Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football if we need it. I don't love the Monday Night Football game, Chiefs and Jags. We'll figure it out. Enough yapping. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, if you want to join the Dub Club, get early access to everything and get everything COS related, join. Like I said, that link down below, top link, buy 2 months, get one free. Pretty cool offer. Carry you through, like I said, October, November, December. And then in 2026, I can guarantee you the first day or so, we'll post another long-term offer that'll try to get you a discount to lock in for a few months there. So now's the time. Join it. $30 and it'll save you 15. So again, sign up. That link is down below. Man, I'm so excited for the NBA. But either way, I'll see you guys later. Oh, final note, up here is our week 5 best bets video. If you want to see us go through every single game on Sunday and Monday Night Football, give your thoughts on the side and total there. You can check it out. I'm out of here. It's Austin. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.